All right, we've come again today, and we are going to talk about responsibility. Yes, I know we talked about it on our previous video, so let's just say this is the continuation of the previous video. Yes, because when we talk about responsibility, when we talk about one being responsible, it has a deeper meaning. Yes, you know, just like I said in my previous video, some did not know the meaning of that word, responsibility. Some did not know the meaning of that word, to be responsible. And that's the reason why most people make mistake in life. Most couple make mistake in their relationship. Most couples fail, they make mistakes in their relationship. They fail as a person. They fail as a partner. Because this responsible, being responsible we're talking about here has a very real deeper meaning. Okay, today we are going to talk in the area of being able to take responsibility of your relationship. To be able to own to your mistake. To be able to admit. Because most people will think that, okay, after all, just like I talked in my previous video, I talked about financial responsibilities. Some, you know, some persons, you know, they can't take care of. They think that it's only that this financial responsibility is only one side. They think that it's only one side, as in one particular person. Let me just say, like women, things that it's because they are not all women, but there are some that has that mentality, that has that thinking, that as far as financial responsibility is concerned, that it's men that is responsible for that area. As far as it's about finance, monetary aspect, that is men that has that responsibility. No, I talked about this in my previous video, that is a collective responsibility. Financially, both of you have to contribute. Even if you're not contributing much, but at least you do your best. Let your partner see that yes, they are trying in this area. So today we're going to talk about owning up to your responsibilities. You know, we are going to talk about today. We're going to talk about, one taking responsible of his or her actions. Some people, this responsibility we are talking about. Just like I said in my female video, some people don't know what being responsible is all about. Some people don't know what being responsible entails. Owning up to your action, being responsible of your actions is as in, for me, I take this as the height of one being responsible. What did I ask you, what do I mean by someone being responsible for his or her actions? In life, you know that decision making matters in life. And why decision making is very important and why one has to be very, very careful before making a decision is that this decision you are about to make, will you be able to take responsible of the outcome of that your decision? Will you be responsible of everything that comes out in that decision you're about to make? And in a relationship, decision making and responsibility works hand in hand. Being responsible of that your decision works hand in hand. Just like this film that I'm emanating, Sam Morris, there was this, there was this character that he portrays in that film. You understand? That made me to choose this topic, responsibility. There was, this character that he portrays. He was unable to own up to his responsibility. He made this harmful decision and was unable to take responsibility of that decision, which brings problem between him and Sonia Uche, being his wife in that movie. And that is why I say that some people doesn't know the meaning of responsibility. Some doesn't know it. That decision you are taking in that your relationship, in that your life entity, will you be able to stand and take responsibility of whatever that will come up based on that decision you are taking? Just like let me say when you decided, when a guy decides to get entangled with a lady, and as you get entangled with this lady and pregnancy occurs, you stand and take responsibility of the action. Yes, it's an action. You committed the act together. Will you run away from it, or will you be able to take responsibility of it? Just like when a lady decided to time and to have 2 to 3 boyfriends at a go. When the situation you put yourself in, when it's bursts, when your current boyfriend or the other one just found out what you are doing, can you be able to stand and take responsibility? When you are in a relationship and let me say because the guy has money and you are there enjoying the money and all, and maybe when the guy has a little shaking, you decided to cheat on him because of the money is no more forthcoming. When the guy finds out and maybe he finds in the process of him finding out, he bounced back. Can you be able to stand and answer and take responsibility of that your action? Or will you carry everything and keep on? For some when being caught in some situation, in such situation, they will tell you that it's the devil. Which devil? Whereas you are the one that made the mistake. Whereas you are the one who made the mistake. To be able to take responsibility of your action. Until when you make a mistake as a guy, as a lady, you look for someone to take the blame. Maybe in a relationship, you started it was going, the whole place was, the ground was normal, you were enjoying it. Maybe along the line, along the line things will start, you start having issues, or along the line what you expected of from that relationship will not go the way you expected. And you start, and instead of you to stand and take responsibility of it, stand and put mind together, and you start looking for who to blame. You start blaming your partner. You can't even stand and take the responsibility of it. Just like when you do not look, or you knew that your partner is AS and you also you are AX, and you, because of the love you have for each other, you insisted on getting married. Now, along the line, you gave birth a child that is sick, that is sickle cell, that is SS. So you stand and take the responsibility of your action. You dump everything on your partner, and that's it. That doesn't make you a responsible person. No. That doesn't make you a responsible person. A responsible person will stand no matter what comes out. As far as that situation, he or she, he or she agrees to that. He or she agrees to enter into that relationship. Whatever situation that comes out, they will stand and they will run away. So it means to be responsible. And remember, it takes a lot to be responsible. It takes courage to be responsible. It takes patience to be responsible. It takes endurance to be responsible. It takes a lot to be responsible. It takes a responsible man and a responsible woman to be responsible. Okay, we'll call it a day here. Still on the topic of responsibility. Are you a responsible man? Are you a responsible man out there? And thank you for following us in today's section. This is Blessing Justice. In case this is the first time of watching our video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Remember, it's here that gives me with that figure and look Justice. So see you guys on our next video. Stay tuned.